It's working. Ah, yay. All right. Well, sorry about that, guys. Had some issues with our connection, but just holler in the comments if it gets choppy or whatever. We can switch to the phone. I'm John. This is my buddy Nate, who got suckered into helping me tear down this greasy pig. What we have is the pretty much nastiest 6-liter LQ4 on Craigslist. Bought it for $500 and sold the heads off. So this thing owes me like $200 or $300. I got some LS1 heads for it. So the idea here was to just kind of do an autopsy. I would love to just slap heads on it and go, but it's a little rough, and I know the truck it was in was rolled, so who knows how long it was out of oil. We pulled the drain plug just to kind of see what the inside of it is, and we had this little chia pet growing on the end of the drain plug there, so it's not really that good. So yeah, I think we're going to start by pulling the balancer off in order to get things ready. I just chained the flywheel to the engine stand because we don't have that tool. It's like $40 to get the little stop tool that bolts on where the starter is. So I had chain and I had a 3/8 bolt, so that'll work fine. We pulled this thing ahead of time. This is just a really big balancer bolt, and I didn't want to make you guys watch us struggle with that. So we gave it the I wasn't asking bar, and it came off. I'm going to get to pulling off this balancer here with this rented tool. It's the Chrysler Harmonic balancer puller. It's pretty much all you need to do it. You can do it with hand tools or whatever, and you've never disassembled an engine. So we're just going to jump in, hope for the best. Thanks for stopping by, guys. All right. Got the little extension rod in here. That's going to be fine. I probably could have explained what this is for while they're staring at the back of my head and the audio sucks. So for any of you watching this who are new to the channel, it's actually not going in this Firebird. I am picking up my other engine, which is a 461, 455 base, but a 461 block that I dropped off with Butler Performance. I'm going to get that Tuesday, and I realized I'm going to have them probably go through this one too and clean it up because like the bores are all nasty and full of rust. I soaked them with oil. It spins over, but this thing is gross. So I don't know, for what it's worth, just to put new cam bearings in it and new freeze plugs just to make it nice. I really want to pull my engine back out, and I really don't want to window the block if it's cracked. So I'll save myself some money on freight and just blow it on going through the engine instead. Of course, I ran this thing too far. I already look like a rookie. I think a piece of the block just fell off. I don't mean like a part that bolts down, just like a chunk of scale. What is an Iowa truck? As you can tell by the rust everywhere. We fine. Yeah. Got like a needle scaler thing that we can use. Should be fine.
There's so much gunk on top of this thing.
Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh, this extension rod is too short. I remember that time I got a socket out ahead of time to use as a spacer, and I was like, "Oh no, this tool has everything we need." I was wrong. I'm 3/4 inch, 3/8 strap tie one socket. I don't care about. I have a problem. There's this enormous opening for the bolt in the crank. So you can tell somebody has just gone ahead and ran this up against the crank a million times and ground it down. So it's probably like an inch shorter than it's supposed to be. But I didn't want to buy the tool, so I just rented it from O'Reilly's. I'm taking it back tomorrow. Floppy cam and beer money. don't know if we're going to get this excited about the 4.8 that's in the green machine. I say we just slam that one together and see if she holds.
I was going to say, why would you take it apart?
It's a 4.8. Those things are unkillable. And they're easy to find.
You need a small pry bar to get this.
Maybe. I put a dead blow hammer up there. You can probably get this thing apart. I think people are going to read the title and go like, oh, these guys are experts. They're going to have it blown apart in 5 seconds like a NASCAR team. That is not the case. This is, hit it, man. I don't give a damn. Yeah, swing at it. There you go. Oh, you didn't hit it from the side, did you? I'm kidding.
Oh, shit. Holding this on there.
Ah! Oh, that was chunky. That looked gross. Oh, this is a lot more awkward than I was hoping it would be.
Look at this.
Ooh. Oh, I forgot those are threaded into the block separately. Oh, that's
You got
nasty.
You have a rag to stuff down in there.
I mean, we're gonna pull it apart anyway. If you want to grab a vacuum, I guess you could. That'd be fine. Read some comments. There he is. What's up? I like Chia Pet. Yeah, Chia Pets are not supposed to be in your engine, dude. Oh, God. Awesome. Yeah, Drew, I need to make you a moderator so I don't have to deal with this. Ben's here. What's up, dude? Travis is here. The whole gang's here. Oh, nice. Yeah. Make sure to dunk your cord of your shop vac in the oil. It really keeps it from rusting in your unheated shop.
All right.
It's paper towels. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it, man. All right. Make a ton of noise, but. Can't tell if it's coming off or. Oh, that was almost bad. Pro tip, don't leave your anything important underneath of this because the tool falls off. I didn't even ruin the socket. Ooh, that's hot. Also, the socket will get hot. Yeah, wow. Even like chunks of metal coming out of the crank. That's good.
That's exciting.
Oh, no, those are just bits of the socket. Never mind. Didn't hurt the crank at all. Huh.
Do you want to check this out?
Yeah, definitely. Those knock sensors have to come out. Oh. It popped off right as I ran on the thread, too. That's perfect. I don't know. Nope, definitely not. Socket drawer's the tall one behind you. Deal with that later.
Is on the impact now?
No idea. Big. You can grab a whole reel of metrics if you need. That's close enough. Just run them off. Balancers off. Yeah, I don't care, man.
Oh, man.
Just bargain. Oh my gosh. Some of them.
That was a bad idea.
What?
Launch shit everywhere.
All right. You want to grab me one of them high-class bolt organizers?
Mushroom tub?
Yeah, that's what I said. A high-class bolt organizer. Pretty much all the bolts are the same at this point, so whatever. You can take that chain off the crank whenever you want. Oh, cool, the grime. Oh, no, there's two in the bottom. Almost forgot. Bottom of the oil can here. That would have been nice. Just break my front cover. Gotta keep this junkyard cheap. But the grime completely holds it in place. That's nice. That's how you know your engine's never been opened, when all the covers just stay still when you take the bolts out. Beautiful. This thing is garbage. I think I got all the bolts. There we go. There we go. Careful not to break the gaskets because we're definitely going to reuse these because, you know, sloppy. Holy crap! I got 20 Canadian dollars. That's like, I think $6. What's up, man? How you doing? A few beaver bucks towards a tunnel ram. Yes, I will cut a hole in my Firebird hood for a tunnel ram. So if anyone finds a Pontiac tunnel ram that would fit like dual quads, oh, that'd be nice. Sorry, I'm missing the comments. Holy crap. There's a lot of people on here. Evil RS is here. Holy cow. Thank you guys for coming. I'm sorry we're totally inept and I'm blocking the shot. He's just having a good old time. Anybody who's just tuning in, this is my buddy Nate. He's going to be in an upcoming episode. We went to the Gambler 500 Tennessee together in another LS that probably should not be alive after what we did to it today or on that trip. But, you know, neutral drops, doing 4x4 trails and two-wheel drive is fine. They're pretty much indestructible. It's just the 4L60 that doesn't like us anymore. Dextron soup. Yeah, that's the goal, man. We're going to turn that 4L60 into Dextron soup. I don't know. I don't think these...
Where are the rest of these bolts at?
These inserts come off. And what?
Where are the rest of these at?
There's 3 more of them right here. I'm gonna put them somewhere. There you go. Yeah. Look at how beautifully those fit. Look at that. It's like they're meant to be. The LS is made to hold 4 mushroom tubs for all your bolts. It's a match made in heaven. All right. Oil pump. Wow, this thing is really nasty. Look at the action on the chain. I've seen worse, definitely, but that's not good.
Got a 15 interaction, right?
15? Yeah, it's in one of the top box drawers. So just 4 bolts hold this thing in, and I don't really care about breaking stuff, so yep, more of the exact same freaking bolts. I need to figure out how to make like a sloppy electrolysis cleaner so I can like really make the engine nice without spending any money. All right, bolts. What are we forgetting here? Okay, that is. Oh, yep, the dipstick for the oil pump tube down here is still hooked into it. Take the rest of that off when we flip the block over, I guess, or at least once we get the oil pan off. It's going to be good and messy. How are we doing back here? It doesn't matter whether it's upside down or not to get the cam out. Start pulling these.
Take the flywheel.
Oh, these are different. That's interesting. Yeah, don't drop that on your feet, by the way. I pulled the flywheel off yesterday like a moron, and you can see in my boot, like right here, there's a perfect indent of the teeth where I dropped it on my own foot like an idiot. Pretty cool. Sorry I didn't get that on video, guys. Oh, it's going. Everybody's just kind of handling the comments. This is great. To make somebody a mod for next time. I don't have to do anything. Anybody have any project car questions while we're here? Oh no. So this is supposed to hold all the lifters in it. So that's problem number one. That's not good. Let's see if any of them. Oh man, these are toast. These are milk toast. These are no good. The thing there, huge. Nothing like wrecking your brand new sloppy cam because these go out of like. They don't really look like they're worn sideways or anything. like garbage. All right. Guess we'll pull these out the old-fashioned way. So yeah, anybody who wasn't here, taking this down while I go get my other engine, because instead of finishing one project, I'm starting 2 or 3 of them. I also have the Miata outside, which we just did a lift kit on, and it needs suspension. Holy crap! Thanks, Drew. 1776. Yes, I love it. Oh, I didn't realize I had super chats on. I can't believe it. Oh man, not good. Well, the roller looks okay. Interesting. Show one of these to you guys. There's nothing crazy going on with the roller. Doesn't look like there's any chattering or anything nuts or scored with that. So they didn't spin, which is good news. It would have ate the cam if that happened. Gonna get another one of these fancy dancy parts holders here. All this together. Okay. I had all these like grand illusions that this was just going to come apart super easy, and we'd have like 45 minutes of chill time after disassembling an LS in record time. But that's not really, it's not really on brand for me. These are actually kind of hard to get out of the bores too. I don't grab these with needle nose or anything. It actually looks like 1 or 2 of these might have spun. It looks okay. Wow. Yeah, you want to grab like a. See, some of them just come right out. These are. I mean, if I were less caring, these would go right back in, but these are just truck lifters. I can see this one has just the lightest score on it. It's really not that gross, and the sides of it are really good looking too. Nothing crazy about that. So, guys said this was like a 250,000-mile engine out of a work truck that got rolled. So it was running when it was up and down with no oil going through it. I'm sure it's fine. Guard lifters in there. Yeah, I think like some channel locks would be nice. Oh, there's another one that just fell right out. That one looks good. Beautiful. Okay. Oh boy, I'm gonna ruin this thing. There we go. A little wiggle. Careful, like. Mucho sludgy. It looks like this one spun, or at least it had a bunch of garbage on it. It's just trash on the lifter. Wow. I can't believe none of these are like totally destroyed yet. I have to get needle nose to get these suckers out. Nope. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Super glad we reorganized that box. Oh, P.S. For anyone who actually wants one of these shirts, I decided I'm just going to keep the Black Friday price going till I'm out of them. If enough pre-orders come through, we'll get more shirts. So, yeah, head over. There's probably a link on the channel to it. I can throw it in the description later for you guys. Or it's the madsidesgarage.com. Yeah, they're really in there. It's been their home for, close to 20 years. Oh my gosh. These are pretty nasty. Yeah, there's a little bit of, I think it's mostly on the lifter though. I think I've got the perfect set of pliers for it. I sure do. Yep. These all look fine. What the hell? Why isn't this thing destroyed? You saw how much water came out of the bottom of this, right? Before we started, I pulled the plug and like a quart of water came out. Nothing else. No oil. Oh. Okay. Throw the chunks of, ugh, probably from the engine being open. This one's fine. What the hell? This is not okay. Got like 4 more lifters. Oh my God. There we go. And there's a little bit of bore wear on some of these. Oil galleys and everything look fine. I think we're tearing down a healthy engine.
So why are we voting?
Because I can, and because I think we're gonna go real stupid. Got some really cool stuff going with the guys down in Tennessee, and they want to do an LS. So, you know, seems like a good opportunity. We're gonna have a conversation Monday about what to do with this engine, instead of just throwing it in and probably blowing it up within, 5,000 miles. That retaining ring kind of popped out, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's totally fixable.
Got left on that side.
That's everything.
There's 2 over here yet.
Okay. That one wire clip that wants to come out. They're all looking good. Just don't know that I'd reuse truck lifters, because when they come apart in glorious fashion. These all look fine. What the hell? They're still coated in oil. Some like sludgy buildup on this one. I don't think that's anything that would have just gone away or slowly eaten the cam over the next 30,000. Wow. That's all the lifters. Just look at all the junk in here. There's like particles of crap in this engine. Not the dirtiest LS I've ever seen, though. How's it going back there?
Cover off.
Sweet. I'm going to start working on this oil pan. A couple in the middle. Be careful when using the impact. It throws garbage at your face.
We call those the squint glasses.
Yeah, you need to wear your safety squints when you do this. It's important. Ideally, you should, wear like PPE and all that stuff. You don't eat and or take it to the eyes, but we say not as we do. It's not necessarily educational. Maybe, but you're learning what not to do. Ow. This impact you gave me. Damn, dude. Oh, grody.
You don't have a smaller pry on this?
Yeah, I do in my toolbox. I can grab you one. But also not necessarily remember or recommend using silver extensions and sockets on an impact tool. But, we're not rich, so. Right back here. Like, yeah, there's 2 long ones back here. Run those out. Oh, wow. Quite long.
Just being such a.
Yeah. I'll grab the other pry bar.
I just don't want bricks.
No. Oh my gosh. There they are. Broken piece. Oh, the bolt through the bottom might still be holding it. I think that's what that's into.
Okay.
So I'll just run out that other 10 mil at the very bottom of the thing. I already got that side. There's just one right there. There we go. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's what the inside of the valley cover looks like. It's just full of this like sand. I don't know. It's turning back into dinosaurs. That is for sure. I haven't read any of the comments in a minute. Oh, Scott's here and he loves me and he wants to be noticed. He's a Mopar guy. Yeah, you should have bought a Chevy, dude. The engine would have been like $300. How's the one owner Cutlass doing? The frame is bent. So that's going to a good friend of mine's shop up in Waukon. He owns a business called Bodensteiner Body Works, and he does Mopars, actually, from like, if they're rusted up to the windows, he'll rebuild them. We're going to pull the frame and look at doing some floor patches because I pulled the seat and the driver's side's terrible. So that's happening. Who else have I missed? Your Buick looks mint during a dark moonless night. Yeah, the Cutlass from the driver's side is the passenger side's amazing. So if I could just cut the car in half, it'd be perfect. Oh shoot! Hey, thanks for stopping in, Jed. What's going on, Chillbone? How you doing, man? Coleman, I cannot wait to see you wear that outfit I sent for the Gambler. That's gonna be hilarious. Oh man. Were you part of the Gambler Goodwill thing?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh man, I sent Coleman an outfit so he's gonna look like a '90s stepdad on vacation. Beautiful. Just down there. All right, did that thing come off now? Yeah. Cool. Oh, that's all that was holding it. Awesome. So, I think crank actually looks okay on there too. It's normal wear where the seal is at. I've got 2 bolts holding the entire oil can up, so you want to wad up like 5 paper towels, or you're gonna have like an inch of grease on your hands. I'll just blow these bolts off. Get paw under there anywhere you feel comfortable. All right. Watch the grease in the ground hold this thing up and like. Hey, there we go. Oh man, that's gross. There's a lot of sludge dripping on that thing. There's a lot of poopy on that pickup tube. I wish the camera angle was better. Ugh. It looks like if you like maybe fermented beef stew for like a year. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can hook your peepers on what's swimming around in there at all, but so much poopy. Oh, that's not good. I think a lot of this water got in when the heads got pulled. The guy who I bought it from saw it run, and he was trustworthy.
That's got the fuel packer on it.
Wherever I set it, who even knows at this point? Hey, there we go.
It's not pouring this all over my shop, though.
I got the poopy on me. It's everywhere. Wonder whose fault that is. That's engine teardown, man. No biggie. This isn't that messy yet. I should have said that. Now pull this pickup. So there's a bolt holding it to the oil pump, and there's one back here bracing it. I don't know that it's necessarily easier to pull the cam either way. So I think we need to get the handle and rotate it. Oh, can you get all these motor mount bolts out of here? They're a little bit different size. Oh, and that thing, yeah. Forgot about that. Temp sender's broken. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. If we have to leave that for the machine shop, we'd have to, but I don't have a thin wall socket. Double check my tools. Thin wall socket. Maybe. Quarters or 7/8. Oh no, way bigger. Way bigger. An inch and wall socket. Oh my gosh. Inch and an eighth. Biggest one I've got. I think that one's too big. Inch to 16th. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's metric, but. Grr. What's taking off? Oh, no, those. Yeah. Yeah, just throw them on the bench. I don't really care. I'm sure we'll have to find new ones.
As I say, it don't really matter.
Rear cam bearing's still in there. It's gonna be, yeah. I mean, I don't think we can even get a crescent wrench on that, can we? I think that might take a specialty socket. We'll check the range tomorrow. That sucks. Well, problem numero uno. There's absolutely no space in there. That's not coming out. Let's see what they've got for an extractor. But that thing is roached. God, look at all the junk that we dropped on the cam too. I think we should just rotate the engine over. That is what's on the inside of my engine. Those are horsepower boogers. Oh, the comments are going nuts. Oh crap. Chrome extensions. Yeah, why not? I mean, of course. Zip tie drag's going to happen. I heard a rumor that there might still be events at the track, but I haven't heard anything from the guys that actually do zip tie drags with Motor Trend. So we'll see. Oh yeah, Drew. Blah 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 blah. So many words. Yes, something. Yeah, not happening in January, maybe later. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if there's an event there in January, I'll probably go, unless something gets in the way. But yeah, it's always a good time in Tucson. We love it down there. This. Rock it a little bit. There we go. And this is probably going to dump oil. Which way are you going? That way?
That's when you go this way.
Okay.
Open up, you ready for
no.
Engine luge?
I absolutely engine luge. I saw like a clip the other day. It was a deer luge. The guy had a deer hanging up in his garage. It's such a Midwestern thing. Yeah, which he had gutted, and they. Wow. Yeah.
You don't want to keep stone in engine oil?
I think I'd rather be shot and hung up in the garage. Have at it, man. All right. Gonna have like old engine oil and poopy and rust coming out of this thing. Oh yeah. We're gonna catch like 7/8 of it. This bolt. Where's that pry bar? I'll get around it. The bolts I've used are too long. Go ahead. Yep, there we go. Oh, just all kinds of hatred came out of this engine. This is honestly not that. I was expecting much worse. Like, we'll get a couple of 10s off of here. I think these are 10s. If not, no, 12s or 13s. Most everything on an LS is a 10 or a 13. With exceptions like this enormous bolt. What did we use? Like 1 1/8 or something? It's not even the right socket, but it worked. Yeah, I think we got the 15 right here. Are they 15s? No, they're 13. Right there. I lost mine. Okay, give it to you. Keeper. So the plan is for this engine, I actually have another Firebird that's a late model, not this one. This one's staying old school. I kind of always want to have sort of a grudge car, something I could beat on mercilessly, and if I blow it up or whatever, doesn't matter. The car's not worth a ton. So take that one loose. We can pull this tube off. Yeah, and LS is a belly button engine. If I blow it up, I'll get another one or a 5.3 or whatever. Not a big deal. I'll just steal your 4.8. Great machine to live on. We're probably gonna have to cut the windage tray. The car, since it's going in an F body, is like a totally different oil pan and everything. This one's gotta come off too. Once all the pooping is off, then I can take this off and the timing chain. It's not bad. I'll live with it. It's also not great, but it's not bad. Hey, we're free. That is one of the number one things to change if you do an LS swap. This O-ring, when this thing cracks, no oil pressure, which means no rod bearings. And you're going to have a bad time. But yeah, change your O-ring and buy the stupid girdle for this deal. It's like 15 bucks. That is definitely one of the upgrades we're going to do. Along with, obviously, different oil pan and accessories and everything else. That can go back. Why would there be 2 threaded holes if you don't use them? There's one bolt holding the dipstick tube or the pickup tube on, but there's 2 threaded holes. Those engineers, man. I bet in the higher horsepower application, there's probably 2 bolts. I wouldn't know. I've never been inside of like an LS3 or an LS9. Been inside of a bunch of these. Oh. The oil pump teeth, at least the drive teeth look okay. I might autopsy this thing later just to see what's going on, but first I want to see the inside of the engine. Oh, what do you know? The oil pump is full of oil. Shocker. We're just going to pretend that's junk and put it over there. I'm going to pull the timing set. Whale to pull that timing gear off. All right. Later LSs also have a single bolt timing gear instead of a 3-bolt, and then your timing pickup will be on the back of the block instead of, or sorry, this one's on the back of the block. Later engines are on the front cover. So you can always convert them if you like get an LS3 cam to put in your old junky engine and get that $15 extension harness. But that does mean you have to change your timing gear to have the reluctor wheel thing on it. All right. 3 more boats. And the engine is no longer timed. Timing chain looks fine. I have a double roller to replace this already. Drop that in there. I think you use the long screwdriver. I'm just going to use this to uninstall the cam, get some leverage on it. Fine, right? You hope. Not like I was planning to use the cam. But I think I can raffle this 6-liter cam if it's worth a damn. They give a lot of power to a 4.8. Considerably larger, and they can be reground. So if it's not trash, maybe we'll do that. We shall see. I've got a. This came with a mystery cam when I paid for it, like 500 bucks. So I had $280 custom brand cam. Oh, the camera retainer. I'm a moron. Oh my god. Like I said, I have not been in one of these for a while, so forgive me. Beautiful! Can you grab the magnet and fish that out? Oh, gross.
Did you put it up here?
Probably. But there's a cam plate up here. Which I knew, but didn't do anything about. I'm actually amazed how clean this is inside the front cover. That is grody. So I can throw a boot on or something. Cool. Well, this thing isn't all laid up. The gasket's still there. Probably going to replace this one just because it's sort of crucial that these don't fail. Apparently, this is another one of the places you can lose all your oil pressure. It'll just squirt out of here.
Makes sense.
into the front cover and not oil your cam bearings, which is bad. All right, let's try this again, but you know, less failure and less dropping the stupid sprocket into the dirty oil. Oh, I got poopy on me. Oh, Joe Dirt felt. A couple more of those in a minute, but I'm fine. All right. Based on how the lifters look, I'm hoping the cam is okay. Oh, so tedious. Oh boy. I have a feeling the cam bearings might be a little mushroomed. That's ungood. I'm sure everyone's laughing at me. Yeah, probably. I see lots of laughing faces. No, I don't want to work on Evil RS. Look at what I'm doing right now. New oil pump? Yeah, they're cheap. I think the Melling ones are even only like $75. They're just dirt cheap. Yeah. Cross threads are still threads, man. Like, yeah. Oh. I'd love to see you guys in Tucson in January. Oh my God. Wait, there we go. There's something. Oh, it's tight. Ooh, right on my face. One of the cam bearings is messed up. Thing does not want to come out.
Oh,
Bring it out anyway. Not great. I really do not want to score anything. It's almost coming out, but it still spins freely, but it's like Euro lash kind of tight. Hoping that maybe the cam's a little bent or something. But there's just like a hard spot because freaking bearings are mushroomed in there. Oh man, this is gonna be the rookie problem that stops us. You want to flip the block back over so I can see a little better down in that there windage tray. Otherwise, we're gonna have to pull all the pistons out to see it and hopefully get it out. Which is not the end of the world. This is just more crap in the way. That bearing surface is fine. I can't see anything there. See, it's getting hung up on one of these back bearings here. That one looks okay, but it's not great. If you look at your cam bearings, they will be bad. See how worn that one is?
yeah.
It's like that one is taking a lot of the thrust because probably one of these middle ones is
A little off.
a little gone. I can rotate it. Oh, no, now it's gotten hard. Oh. I don't know how aggressive I want to get with this thing. Worst case, we can combine it and push it out, but that's definitely going to ruin the bearings and probably the cam also. I don't have to reuse it. Really smoothly, it won't come through. It's not forced to move the engine. I am gonna degrease my hand. Would you take me a paper towel? Gross. All right. So who's got ideas? Anybody? Should we hit it with a hammer? Should we push it through with a fancy PVC pipe punch? What do you guys think? Varnish also possible. Yeah, this thing, it's not bad, but like those lifters were the same way. The ends of them were a Scotch tapered Tanya Harding 9000 torch. I like it. It can't be stuck if it's liquid. What guys? I'm liking the torch and the hammer idea. I don't need the cam, but it doesn't look killed. So if all it is a mushroomed cam bearing, because those have some soft material, fix it with fire, of course. Yeah, that might be the way to go. What are we doing on time here? I don't even know. We've been going at this for 46 minutes. 90 seconds fire. Everyone wants to see us burn the shop down around this piece of crap. I'm pretty certain. That's clean enough. Some decision juice.
Some bad box fuel.
Oh yeah. That seems like, wait, roughly that much is how much you need to get your cam out. Somewhere is the, yeah.
Where did that go? Where did that go?
Right here. All right. We're going to start with hammer. Slide hammer. I don't have a slide hammer. Who are we kidding? Like, come on. This is the same thing, basically. Put this right up against the back of it.
It's supposed to go slide. I'll catch it on the side.
They move?
Yep. 1/8 of an inch at a time.
Oh, that's not good. There we go. It's yeah, it's kind of a magical deal getting these out of here. It gets caught on every cam, and that's problem.
I bet it comes out easier.
Oh, it fell right past the cam lobe. It's hitting the cam bearing again, which might be in even worse shape than it was before the last one. Yep. One of those center cam bearings is really tight. So far, all these lobes look really good, though. Like the points are still there. Cam bearing sections seem okay. Probably now made that not a thing. Oh God. That sounds like a cam bearing came with it. Yeah, it sure did. Mm-hmm. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
One of the cam bearings came out inside the engine. Yeah, the only way would be to, well, A, use another cam bearing to remove it out like that. Woo! A lot of poopy in there. I don't see any scoring in either direction that really scares me. That doesn't look great. There's one little scratch, but that's not a big deal. I would say this cam is probably serviceable. Or to make a sweet lamp. You know, whatever.
Put it back over.
Yeah. Let's do it upside down again. Did I put the pin? I did. Thank you. And all the other nastiness.
Put that dead ball.
Back there somewhere. Dead blow, crucial to your LS teardown, or any engine, really. Just taper it. you go. Gotta really hit it like you made it. All right. So cool. Big 24X real electric engine. I want to pull all the rods first. Wait a minute. Oh, this might be a rebuilt engine. This, you see all this on the rods there? Yep. I don't remember seeing that before. There's paint marker on these rods. Some of them. That could be very good or very bad. It's one of the two for sure. It's surprisingly clean down here, honestly. The cam bearing situation has me concerned. Yeah, I can see one is literally sitting in there. No, two of them fell out. Jesus. Wow. Two of the cam bearings fell out. Ah! So that's not great. Cam came out. It's okay. A little forceful. So I'm thinking the next thing will be to pull out all the rods individually and keep them paired up. So for those of you who haven't torn down an engine before, keep your cabs facing the same direction and in the same order, especially if you plan to reuse these rods. And none of them appear bent or broken or anything. There's a running engine, so I got what I paid for. A little rust on there. That's gross. Yeah, I'll start from this end, and we'll just kind of remove what we can get to and spin the engine over. I'll put the crank bolt back in so we can spin this. Got the pocket for the spin. No, they're probably 13s.
13s either.
Oh, are they 15?
Small.
What? Okay, so I lied. They're not all 10s and 13s. The outside ones are. Watch them be SA80 or something crazy. They really?
If the 10 doesn't fit, the 11's loose.
That's wild. The ones look like they're metric. But yeah, what the hell do I know?
Oh, 7/16 is looser than the 11.
Are those 10s? I think those are metric. That's wild. Oh no, those are 10s. That one on there is so much junk in the way. We might literally be digging these out with a screwdriver to get them off. This is a sludgy engine. But remember, if there's oil on it, there's oil in it. That's a rule, right?
Yeah. At least it still has oil.
Yes, exactly. Oh, there it is. I gotta rotate the engine over. I got this. I'll probably drop that in the oil pan too. How's that going for you? Came off?
What came off?
Is it coming apart easy?
These two are.
Cool. Are they 9/16s you said?
They're 11.
They're 11. I'm gonna grab the other 11. That way I can run them out. What's the impact? If you can reach that for me, that'd be phenomenal. Right.
Oh,
Want to use this?
sure. How do you want me to do this?
So typically what I do, for one, I love just making a big mess in my own way, which is what I usually do. So good job. You work just like I do.
Set everything right on.
That sensor. Cool. Back here somewhere. Are those the windage tray nuts? I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll watch the video later and I'll figure it out. Cool. Yes. So facing the exact same way it was before.
Yep.
You can also tell for the viewers at home. So the pistons all have a dot, or should, at least the stock pistons should have a dot. That is front of your block. These are chamfered on one side typically, and there's actually a groove that your rod bearings go into. I know the resolution isn't amazing, but there's these grooves in here, and they match up to the grooves same side on the rod. So if you accidentally rotate it, it's pretty hard to screw up, but you can. So try to pay attention.
What about this?
Put that on the bench. What about what? Bearing. Bearing. The bearing looks okay. No. I'm confused. Why does the bearing look okay? There's some wear to it, but like there's no brass showing through this thing at all. That's the coating of the bearing. I could have slapped a cam, well, other than the cam bearings being toast, I could have slapped a cam in this environment. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put the bearings back. Decide to go sloppy later because funds or whatever. These rods are there. They're also there if we find a on the bench and he's cracking rods. Yeah. So, what I usually do to get these apart, I'll take that chunk of PVC and hit it with a dead blow hammer. You just put it right along here, and you won't score your crank doing it. So if you want to give that baby a slap, you can hit the piston, or you can just hit it right there. Yep, just give it a little tap. Keep going. Might, that's okay. I think I can get it. Yep. Okay. Obviously not ideal to get a bunch of shit in there, but I mean poopy. Don't want to get a bunch of poopy. And these are cracked rods. You can see how they're jagged. So there is some optical evidence when these are totally chooched. Honestly, anyone smart would not probably put these bearings back because A, you can pull the bearing number off the back here and it'll tell you whether these are standard or like 10 over. Yeah. So there's a number right here that can be decoded. Tell me these are standard bearings. This is either a really clean engine or it's been rebuilt with standard bearings. The set of bearings is like $50 or less, which I would not pull apart an engine for $50. No, never. If you want to go ahead and assemble that one, I'll start taking off the next one. You got this, man. Beautiful. I need that ratchet, aren't I? Oh, grody. I got poopy on me. That's fine.
This.
I'll just set it down there. That's fine. Torque spec on these actually isn't that crazy. I was expecting much worse. There'll be a lot of paper towels tonight.
I got the DG first.
Yeah, it's okay. I got another roll up there.
Got these up here.
Yeah. If you really felt like it, you could stamp them. Yeah, you can literally stamp them. That one is number that came out of the side, which upside down is a passenger side. That'll be number 8. It's number 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 is always driver's side, front. 8, passenger side, rear.
I've heard yours like your soapstone.
Yeah, that's passenger side. No, you can stamp them.
Stamps?
Yeah, I do actually. You know what? We can just very gently. I don't know. I'm inclined to believe not a lot. Of course, the cheapest number punch set you might buy. Ow! Run your finger right over that steak. We'll cut it over. Oh, there's even a crappy roll for it. Are they in order? Anyway, if you want to fish out 8, that is number 8. Back to pulling 7. Cool. Bearing came with it. Bearing looks good. And we'll probably just stamp it right on the rod cap. Probably on the side. Stamp it there, it won't matter. You know, crank was really good. That's wild. And these are the ones that always start first because the oil pump is all the way up here. I'm kind of upset. No wonder everyone likes these engines. The worst part, honestly, oh, that's so grody. You sure you want your hand there? Got her? What the hell just fell out?
Poop.
More engine poop. It probably would have been fine, but the bores are so full of rust. They're nasty. All right. Awesome. All right. The one you're holding is 7.
Yep.
Cool. I'm highly suspicious that this engine was rebuilt. That would be cool, but also, dang it.
Your whole crew is just roached or what?
No, not really. Damaged blocks have damaged main caps. They have lots of other things that you can't kind of fix with a dingle ball or with a new crank. So a block that survived well is easy to just slap together. Machine shop can probably just pop some cam bearings in it and clean it up and send it back. Standard bores and everything. Or I can go nuts and do a stroker crank or like a 408, 376 cubic inches from factory, I believe. Cool. The other thing I really want are the Gen 4 rods or aftermarket rods, probably some Eagle rods, what I'm putting in the Pontiac block. Let me think about this just a skosh. I haven't done this in a minute. You can clearly tell. So which one is number 7? That one? This is 8. I was thinking like right there. Play tap.
Go for it.
Works. Mark, probably have to put these on the vise or something. Part the suckers are. I wonder if anyone's screaming in the comments not to pound on the end of the rod cap with a punch. Let me know. These are very hard. They're tougher than you might think. If I had like a wood block, like one of these many wood blocks that I have left, can reach. Yeah, that's what I needed. I just really don't want to distort the casting, you know?
I mean, I wouldn't either.
That would be like fun, good, and these are totally usable. I think I'm flattening the punch. Yeah, it's not making a lick of difference. Given that these are all the same bore, and I'm not sure how much I care about this. I could stamp right on the pistons. Even the piston skirts look nice. Look at this sucker. Look at that. This is upsetting. You guys, all the machine marks are still on the piston skirts. I just tore down a good engine. Yeah, sloppy mechanics never marks anything. Oh, and you can see right here, there is a dot. That's the front of the piston. You can tell when you're assembling these which way to face them. That's really all that matters. There. Wise. Okay. Number 8. So that one's on the outside. Only difference.
Previous ladies on the first order, 876 contract.
Good. 8. Yep. 7. Correction. Then like orders they came out 8, 7. Same. They're the way they were in the ending.
Got the extra big mushroom tubs.
No. No, we get a box later. Cool. Those are these. Run out. I don't know why I grabbed that. Going relatively quickly. All we'll have is the crank and retrieve those cam bearings that fell out, and we can see how nasty they are. They didn't even really like mess up the cam or anything. It's pretty nuts. I'm gonna read some comments. You do what you're doing. Congratulations, it's a cam. I like that. Factory. You guys think so? Okay. Make sure the cam bearings didn't spin in the block. 2 of them fell out, so it's junk. Thanks for stopping in, Travis. Put pieces of fuel hose on the rod bolts. That works also, but these the studs come out ahead of time, so it's just the rod that comes out. Yeah. Oh yeah, soda bottle carriers. Those are awesome. I wish I had one, but I do not. So we're kind of stuck with what we have here. Yeah. Turn it out for you. No, got her. It's a boy. All right. So if all else fails, that the bearing will go on the same side. All right. Can around and do 2 more. I'll make them all 4 of them loose at once. Feel some anguish. Watch the teeth strip out and take off the end of your knuckles. Oh wow, I really got myself with that staple.
Remember that ratchet I said I stripped the teeth out of?
It's this exact ratchet?
Yes.
That's great.
Great specials.
Yeah, whatever. Tools are tools. Most of my tools are a little expensive or secondhand stuff. But tools are tools, man. Whatever you can afford. Like everybody who's watching right now knows exactly what my skill level is and the kind of quality work that I do. If people watch it later are going to have some questions. Like, why are you doing it this way? Or why are you tearing apart a perfectly good looking engine? I at least want this thing cleaned up. This thing won't even be hard to build with new rings, new bearings. I've got better rods too. But, you know, we ever bend a rod in the 4/8? These are, oh no, these are longer, I guess. Make a 4/8 stroker. AKA a 5/3. The hang of it, man. Suppose I'll catch this one. Put that somewhere.
Why do you always run the longest extension on your impact?
I don't like having my knuckles next to stuff. Ever. For a push. The bores are not as terrible as I thought, but ooh, yeah, it's caught on the junk a little bit. Give it a little college try. Yeah, so there's a little bit of carbon buildup on this one. Not terrible. You guys can see what I mean by all the junk that's in the engine. Just, ugh. That is a lot. That is so much for me.
too.
I'm gonna have to cut another 1/4 inch off of this tool. That thing cost me almost like 8 cents, maybe. You got that one? Or you need me to?
I think it's almost out.
Cool.
I'll give it a double tap.
Ow. Well, that's kind of damning. That's cool. Oh, darn you. Nope, the rod's jamming now. Or here, I'll push up against the rod a little bit. There we go. Oh, I don't know. I don't worry about this too much because even if this goes through the engine, everything in there's harder. Wouldn't be great in the bearings, but probably just dissolves after about a week. All right, one more. Yeah. Okay.
Go around the ring.
It's a torque wrench if you're in a hurry. Oh, I love how I bought those and they're useless.
Torque wrenches?
No, the stamps.
Oh,
I've never once used them. They're really cheap and they're not really working worth a darn, so they kind of suck. Whatever.
we'll roll them back up and put them on top of the box. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, you can put them on top or even if you feel like it. Bearing back. Oh, the rest of them. There we go. Last one. These really aren't that terrible. Like the skirts look really good. Nothing terribly concerning about them. Cool. They actually have a uniform edge with these narrower tabs. Those go together. Another idiot proof thing for assembling these. It's kind of cool. I can probably show that off. I believe if I have this right, and it has been a minute, there's a rounded edge. You can see on the side of the rod cap, this is rounded and this is square. The rounded edge goes to the outside. It also has these rounded ears kind of, where these are square. So this is where the two rods will touch in the middle. And this would be the outside, your crank side on the rounded edge. That's cool. Hang on. Is that right? Or do I have that backwards? I should make sure. People are going to probably rely on this information. I have it backwards. Yeah. Cool.
Reckon is loose?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, the opposite of what I just said. The square edges go out to the crank. The rounded edges of your cap go in the middle. They actually ride together. Cool. I'm not using an actual breaker bar.
That's why it's got the extendable option.
Yeah, very sloppy. I don't even know what this screw is for. I'll probably the accessory bracket bolts. Bolts, here's the bolt. Different size in the middle? Really?
Yep.
What? Okay. Well, everything I know is a lie.
Cool. Yeah. The middle one's a 15.
I'm probably gonna need another 3/8 ratchet. I'll just nip by it. Don't mind. Ooh. That one had some grunt behind it. Almost a knuckle dragger. And that one. Oh my gosh. So much corrosion and trash in here. I can't even get these things out. Oh. All right. What's up, Amos? How you doing, man? Oh, Daniel left. That's too bad. Thanks for tuning in, everybody else. Good to see you. Miss you guys. Been a minute. We've like actually hung out in person. I haven't even dumped coolant on anyone yet tonight, other than kind of myself. That's a homework thing that I do, apparently. And we're working on my buddy's car at Zip Time Drag, and we did that LS swap, and yeah, I've dropped coolant on like a hot rod shop owner. That was pretty bad. Mushroom tubs? You got over it. I feel like there's an empty one swimming around there somewhere. Might have more in the house. We got to combine a couple. That's okay. That one's empty. Oh, that's two of them, isn't it? Oh, totally. Yeah. Going great. We got tons of organization going on. All right. So, same thing. I feel like these are maybe a skosh easier to mess up, but yeah, just one at a time. Line them all up. These are actually numbered already from the factory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty easy to tell. I want to say the back one's the thrust. I think. It's been a minute. Someone's going to correct me in the comments. No, you idiot. The middle one. And they would be right to correct me, but still. Wait just a little bit. I'm more for using the audience right now since, like, hey, that's just some everybody's watching it. No engines inside and out. But this is a 4-bolt main engine, has these 4 main bolts. Somebody will refer to a 2-bolt main as having 2 main bolts, like a Ford 460. Really dumb design. I don't know why they made such a big engine with 2 mains, but they did. Because they wanted to. And then these are 6. So there's actually cross bolts to keep this thing from twisting. Which is why a slightly modified version of this block, Rodix block, will hold like 2,000 horsepower. Grab a few of those zip packs too. Dang it. It's the Amish way. What size is that? 10. Yep, same as everything else. No idea what I did with the tub of them anymore, but they're, oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, those are shorter. Okay, that's cool. Those I'll put those in, probably put them in with yours. Where do your bolts go? Oh, those are all the mains? Yeah, cool. I'm just going to put in the cross bolts with the mains. Don't really matter. Now speed. Those I'll use a shorter extension. Splinger 5000. Well, probably watching right now, silently judging both of us.
More likely.
What's up, Nate's mom? All right. Other than those cam bearings that are just swimming around the bottom of the block, man, that is bad. Like, super not good. So, I think we can start pulling these out. We need to get a pry bar under here.
Silverado.
I have all the cross bolts out. Don't want to damage nothing. A little tight. They've been torqued on for a minute. Little guy? I have no idea. I just buried all the tools up here. Here it is. Perfect. Please use the pressure, but you know, desperate times. Grab this crank if I can avoid it. There we go. These look a little worn. I feel better about this now. Little scratches, but I mean, I tore down the Pontiac engine. For those of you who've seen that video, or go watch it. Watch the ads, make me some money. That's what my mains look like. They're pretty good, but you can see some shiny spots and some grooves. So they probably would have been fine. Not super for the kind of abuse that I'm going to put it through, but probably will live. I'm just going to put a stack of these right here. Damn it. Gotta be an easier way. I could probably borrow just in case. We put it away, didn't we? Yep. Cool. Pause fails. Yeah. Great idea. Probably. It's moving in the way. There's your thrust bearing. Yeah, nobody corrected me, but this one actually controls how much back and forth movement the crank can have. Cool. Okay. Good-ish. Yeah, same thing, quite a few grooves. The farther you get from the oil pump, the worse they get. So this engine was probably actually kind of tired. But it's an LS, so as long as it's full of oil, they'll usually run for a while. But I'm getting torn down before that one's the worst. I'm getting torn down before it wrecks the cranks. That's cool. All right. Yeah.
That just left out of there, huh?
Pretty much. I can throw that one in the drawer too. Where am I going to set you? Already got one crank down there. I don't want to just set it in the dirt. I think I have a box that we can throw this in. Oh my friends. Oh my god, I can't. A little piece over here.
A little piece of cardboard or something.
No, not really. No.
It's all
Just a little greasy. Fine. Right back in the box for
just grab more beer.
set it on the. Yeah, actually, if you want to go on a beer run.
Go like to the store.
No, just in the fridge. You box on the way back in. I might decide to just fit this out anyway. All right. I've really been paying attention to you guys. What's going on now? Oh, dude. Josh is here. What's up, man? All right. Having like happy hour in the comments. Where are all the spilling of fluids and fire? It's fine, man. Everything's fine. Like Adam's been supervising, and he's got an LS that isn't installed by me. I'm getting moderately better. We had some struggles. There's a cam bearing just kind of bouncing around the bottom in there. So looking for a clean spot to set the crank. Lucky spot now. Right up here. Oh yeah, just throw it on the ground then. I'll find something later. Right now, it's just gonna go workbench.
glasses real close.
All right. They're victory beers for the block theme bear. Now,
Pretty cool of these.
yes. When they look bad enough, I would never put them back. Same as the rod bolts. Or the rod bearings. I just kept them. Actually, I have a set of LS4. I was building a race car. Ooh. Grooves in the block actually hold sludge, but that's the worst of it. It's not bad. Like the worst chunk of sludge I've found in the oil galleys so far. That guy right there. That's not bad. Not at all. There are people putting 30 pounds of boost in these engines, of course. But, you know, about every 1 or 2 seasons, they scatter one in glorious fashion and build another. Build with air cuts. Huh? Yeah. Don't look terrible. The farther back we get, the wear marks are way more obvious. See the nastiness. They're not showing a bunch of copper really, but they're definitely worn. And hell, if this thing really, these are GM bearings. These are the originals. Yeah. They're all the same. Get a pop bar in there to get that one out.
This one.
Huh? Oh, it's out.
Oh, metal shading.
What? Maybe a little screwdriver. I can't really reach it from right here.
Okay.
Those little flatheads. You are a machine operator. Everybody knows you would know. Right. Oh, that's metal. Oh, that's metal. You know what I bet that is? You know what I really bet that is? I bet that's cam bearing. Because 2 of our cam bearings came out, and I'm sure we hurt this thing pulling it back. Not too terrible. Yeah, just chewed up. These cam bearings are just ate up, though, dude.
This one's roached.
Yeah. And I don't know exactly how the oil galleries work in these engines.
Those holes are plugged.
Oh no, that was the problem. I doubt this happened in just a minute with the rollover, but yeah, that's ungood. Good eye. So this one was farther back. The oiling holes were still open, but it fell out. I think. These might not be factory cam bearings either. They don't appear to be. Good observation. The oiling holes on the back of these cam bearings is totally full of metal shavings. So this engine was eating itself alive. I cannot believe how good the bottom end looks. Wow. Good eye on that one, buddy. Jeez. I bet this one's probably full of them too. Metal shaving city in here. What do you think?
Oh, wow. How do we get this one out?
Hammer handy. You can always spin the bearings out. When people do bearings without tearing down the engines, they actually just spin them in the same way. Tap on the edge. If they're machined.
This one looks good. That one.
Yeah, it's got metal in it. That's not good. I just saved this engine. Hey, my dad's watching. Hey, man, you were right. Don't put a mystery wreck then. Okay, fine. It'd probably be, yeah. It'd probably be totally cool if we never pulled the cam out, because, like I said, the other cam bearings were doing all the work. But eventually, it would have ate the bearings, and this would have gone kaboom. Back up, please. That's oh, that's bearing material. That's a lot of it. Oh my God, that is Campbell's chunky. Ugh. Ugh. So that is what you don't want, right there. Little silver chunkies. That is bad. That is the cam bearing. Oh, when people say you should replace the cam bearings, that is probably why. What have I missed? Down a couple cylinders mechanically? Yeah, whatever. You're not a good friend till John spills a gallon on you. Or messes up a weld or electrocutes you. I also do that. Yeah. Yeah, Josh, I'm jealous of you. That crew cab is amazing. Oh, I'm so jealous.
I don't know, John. You haven't really done anything bad.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's weird. Your time is coming, buddy. All my friends will attest that when I get full teardown mode, it gets messy. So I want to pull this bolt, which I think is probably an 11 or a 12, an accessory bolt, and we can pull that sensor. I don't even remember what it does.
Okay.
That might be another NOx sensor. Throw it in with the other NOx sensor, with the other sensors. I bet that's a 10 too. Probably what's on the impact right now. Run it out, see if it works. Yeah, why not? Put that thing to the test, see if it gives me a good tool or not. Yeah! Only down like half a can of good decision. Of course, that thing will be totally seized though.
Oh yeah.
Hit it with a dead blow hammer to get it out. The NOx sensor, it's supposed to sense some NOx. I think it's a NOx sensor. I don't know. Someone in the comments, let's see.
Looks the same as
That
this
would
one.
be, yeah, yeah. But the first one is a sensor. That one, no, that's the reluctor. Never mind. That's crank position. I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys. I haven't touched an LS in a minute. Yeah, so that's what this guy, the 24X Hall effect sensor. One of the main problems, or not problems, but differences. So the unicorn's got threaded. There's freeze threads, and I do not have the tool to even take this one out. There's also one here. Those are all galley plugs. I'm almost positive that these are cooling plugs. Now all we gotta do is get this bolt out, and we'll put all the mains back in, put all the main bolts back in. What?
Well, that.
What? Can't wait to Butler on Monday and tell them that I almost made a terrible decision, and they're gonna save me. Please machine and clean my block. No, they do a bunch of stuff. They're gonna they media blast it, go through it, line hone it, new plugs, which like the old ones have like brass plugs on the outside of the block with a gallery. These look like they're threaded. But yeah, so come back all looking like a brand new LSX block. And if they need to, they'll even line hone the main bearing here. Like 1 to 5 thousandths off. Put oversized bearings, they snap in. It's pretty cool. I think that's it. I'm not pulling out the cam bearings or anything else. That's their problem. They're in a machine shop and they won't screw up the painting surface like I will. We did it. It's apart and it only took an hour and a half. Oh my God. Yeah. I need to tell you in advance when you're supervising. I mean, yeah, you're all here for moral support. Tell me to hit it with fire or whatever. Yeah. Dude, I am so jealous of that. Some bearing metal, yes. It's not good. Yes, I looked at my camera bearings. Ha 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 ha. Typo. See you, Amos. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna slam this together and not even really torque them and be done. Get the dead blow handy. You know what? Actually, start grabbing. That's the back one on the top of that stack. I'm just gonna start putting them in. We'll be
Which side's the last one? This one. I mean, not the end. You're side by side.
Here's that. Remember the one wheel? They're all facing the same direction they came out. They're also numbered if you ever have any doubt in your mind. 1 and 5 is the real one. Yeah, you'll have to put it in square. It's a little crooked. It could almost drop in. This one did. But we may have to cinch them. I would probably even just cinch them with the bolts. You know, even pressure and all that. Oh, I should have pulled the bearings out of them. I didn't do that. Probably still can right now. Probably just drop right out. Spin it a little and drop it. Yeah. One. They're really not bad looking, but they're not good. And for how much it costs to rebuild this whole stupid thing, I want to make a lot of horsepower and then hit it with nitrous later. So that would be the word. Stupid. One of those hammers. Let's see. Bearing out of here. Go. Got it. The numbers going the same name too. I just almost did something stupid. Going a lot easier than I thought it would, minus the cam. Yeah, slap all the mains in. Throw the last main bolt in. Let's just set the bolts up here. That'll make life easy. Right here. I think we'll be fine. Oh yeah, there you go. One. Watch Matt Happel do this like how many times on sloppy mechanics and not look at anything, mismatch this rods and the pistons. The engines are this cheap and this disposable, who cares? But 6 liters.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna let you do that.
You nervous? No, you're not going to support anything, I don't think.
I don't think. This would be nice to have 2 impacts.
What size are these again?
One is a 15, and one is a 13.
The insides are 13. I'll just grab the, I can grab the 13 out of the other set, or I'll just run them down carefully. Isn't bad at all. I missed. Oh, yeah. See you later, Josh. Ugh. Look at all the care and precision. What do you figure from a machine operator, though? Set of sockets.
13 doesn't, but the 15 does.
Oh, you're done with the 15s anyway.
Probably don't need 2 impacts.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess if you. Yeah.
How some guys build their engines. Torque wrench? What's that? Oh, I almost hope the guys at Butler don't watch this. Don't do that. Oh, these things are borderline indestructible. Here for some cross bolts.
Let's go down to here.
Yep.
Grody.
Oh yeah, they're pretty nasty. If I were smart, I would be using an extension to put them in there. But remember what I just said? If I were smart. Ow. They've all got a few threads going. We can just run them into the stupid impact, same as everything else. All right. I definitely want to take the Cummins for a spin. I will even be nice to it. I promise. I've been watching your build. That thing is insane. Those of you who haven't checked it out, look up Amos on Instagram. I think you probably all know each other. But for anyone watching the video later, what are you, in the garage on Instagram? But Amos Garcia, he built this awesome 51 Chevy, whole new chassis, Cummins swap. It's amazing. It's nothing like what I built here. I have cool friends. I'm just kind of the doofus in the group. All right. Officially an engine builder.
Teardowner.
Mm-hmm. Well, building it is the same thing, but in reverse. So I think I covered all the basics of how to put bearings in. If you were totally screwed, you could manage this. The cam bearings take a special tool and they're very hard to do. You can see like the oil calorie ports up here. They're on the sides. Yeah. You gotta line up your oil gallery with the oil ports here. Yeah, there should be one on each side, but they're pretty small. So upgrades are probably going to be a newer Butler or maybe a Melling oil pump, something nice. I'm going to have Butler go through the whole thing. Very psyched. There'll be video of Butler Performance too. I'm headed down there in 2 days, so I think I'm this block while I'm at it. This is pretty minty. I'm very happy about this. Well, I think, guys, we're going to enjoy our victory beverage and clean up tools. That's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in, and let us know what you think of the live stream. Should we do them again? Yes, no? Are they fun? I've got lots of work to do, and this is way easier than like editing all this crap. You can just drop in, drop out, tell me how stupid I look. You know, whatever. This is good. Like, I'm feeling very good. I was feeling stupid up until you found metal in 2 of the oil galleries. And then I was like, oh, God, we saved it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, sorry, Amos. Yeah, Amos P. Garcia. Awesome. Glad you guys like them. I'm going to put my greasy paws all over the computer here and probably shut her down. But thanks for dropping in, guys. Like I said, I'm running the sale on shirts for till I'm out. So I've got most sizes medium through. I have 1 3XL left, and we'll probably do a pre-order. I'm going to do a new design in the spring. So, ooh, sweatshirts. Yeah, sweatshirt season. Good place to put one of your thinking juices. Keep it in the old kangaroo pocket. Good idea. Cool. Well, yeah, we'll try to do more of these and try to keep the garage above freezing. It's worked out. No, not at all. Well, Catch you guys later. All right.